Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it's going to be second down.
It's second down and 10.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Manning. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Third and long for the Giants and Eli following the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Now Mayfield. He gets it left side to Johnson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. First down, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
That one goes for 24 yards.
70, Indy.
On first down, Manning under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Schobert coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a first and 10 at the 11. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Hey, check 24, check 24. General West. Mike 53.
Faking the give to Barkley, now Manning. And that is He's got it for a giant touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Giants have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here we go. Tight end to the right. Tight end to the right. Move.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack. Throwing, Mayfield.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Giants 7, Browns 3.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mayfield on 4th down. He may try and run for this. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. Now Manning. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Manning will try again on 2nd down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 29. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Don't get nervous. Now.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On third down, Johnson. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
That one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Now Saquon Barkley, and this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
No. Pilot, 64, weak.
Manning to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was